What's going on, everybody? Here with another session. So, today, okay, for reference purposes, I guess, it's April 2025, and I was thinking about a lot, right? And one thing, or some of the things that I was thinking about, or one of the things that I was thinking about was, or is, or whatever is, about retrograde, spring retrograde, right? More specifically, and the idea of focus, the idea of, I guess, language, right? So when I say this, I want to talk about the idea of mistakes, accidents. I want to talk about the concept of, I guess, forgiveness, all of these things, right? Now, when I say and talk about these things, as I look at the sky, I think about, because of how orientation is and how orientation work, I think, and all that come with it, right? So this is probably, I plan for this to be a short or a ample video session, so I can post this and be done with it, right? So here's the thing, right? Now, my idea right now is continuity. And when I say continuity, it's almost, or if not identical, to the same concept of how I believe the world is already, right? How the universe is already, right? How reality is already, yeah? So it can be frustrating at times for me. So here's the thing, it's almost the same idea as resurgence, right? So, for example, I have a word that's in the title of the channel that I started with here, and the word is archive. So, be able to, for me, to accept putting things in the archives, right? And allowing those things to be. And when I say this, it's the same concept similar to planting and the way that certain things grow or don't. So when I think about what period, and I did a little bit of research and online search about retrograde and the meaning of it or whatever, right? And it can become esoteric. That's the way I hold it in my sort of perception of it. So, however, this concept, this idea can also be something a lot more than that. Also, it can have many different avenues and facets of the concept itself, because of how other people think of it and how other people portray it. So here's the thing, right? I'm making this video because of the importance, I think, or the pertinence of this concept to me right now, especially right now. And I don't know about all of the celestial type elements that are part of this concept, and to be honest, I don't really care about that either. I don't really care about it. So it's fascinating to me, at at least. That's it. What I sort of consider more is the idea that intrinsically the meaning of these ideas as similar to, I guess, stepping stones or something of that sort. bread Breadcrumbs or something, you know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to do this video. That's why I am doing this video right now, to talk about this. So about 6 minutes in now. I am going to try to finish it within 4 minutes or so from now. So that's really what I wanted to talk about. And because I watched a few other videos about this idea, and a lot come with it. So similarly to how video games have different characters with different attributes, I think about this concept right here in a similar fashion, because I think that certain time come with different attributes, and if you are able to if you are able to survive them, you can sort of realize certain justifications of different reasons of your experience. So I'm not here to preach about any religion per se or any particular thing. I think it's more so about culture and realization. So I want to get into this stuff a lot more right now, in terms of the 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 future planning of things, right? So because I feel that sometimes that certain things can sort of destabilize a person based on the situation, making mistakes, accidents, misjudgments, all of these things. So that's why I'm making this recording right now, to signify the element of what possibly can be, based on focus, consideration, concentration, love, and hard work, of course. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it really. So I'm glad that I did this video session here. Maybe, let's say for example, that somebody views this video in spring of 2025, or in fall of 2025, or whatever season of 2025. It can sort of provide some type of clarity in that time also, because of the celestial nature of things, right? There are seasons. The sun right now has a particular frequency, a particular season, a particular angle, a particular range. So if I'm not in a position to receive it or to recognize it, then I guess that's it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying that simply because you are not in a position, or a person is not in a position to receive something, doesn't necessarily mean that it's not receivable, or not true, or not alive, or whatever. For example, the clouds just now covered the sun for my position, and I still have a good feeling that the sun is still here. However, a cloud is a part of the equation now too. And my idea is to not be destabilized because of that. You know what I mean? Because I appreciate the sun and a lot of other things also in the world. However, if those things are not present for me or whatever, I want to be able to show and to have the ability to sustain myself. So, without those things, for whatever time that comes to be. So, yeah, that's all that I have here for today. I appreciate anybody who appreciates me with this video, and until next time.